WWE Universe, here comes the reckoning. Nightmares are real, and they look like Harper and Rowan.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 590 pounds, Harper and Rowan, the Bludgeon Brothers.
Two men armed with unforgiving souls, calloused hearts, soldiers of Armageddon. It's like a horror movie come to life. Here comes the big dog.
And their opponents, first, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
Now, Roman Reigns once told me he carries his family legacy as a badge of honor that fuels his confidence that cannot be broken.
One of the most confident men in WWE today. You feel the aura of the arena change the minute the opening notes of his song hit. Roman Reigns changes the feeling in the building. It's all about his yard, plain and simple. One of only two men in history to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And well on his way to being an all-time great.
And his partner, from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
These people are going nuts!
One of the biggest underdogs in WWE history. A true Cinderella story. After being told he could no longer compete inside of a WWE ring, Daniel Bryan fought long and fought hard and recaptured his dream and refuses to let go.
It was on the big stage of WrestleMania where Daniel Bryan realized his dream, capturing the WWE Championship.
seen a human being tossed like that.
Flying forearm. Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Hammerlock applied. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to break an arm.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Oh, brutal. Submission time.
Looks like he's starting to lose it here.
And look at that. Suplex.
Ooh.
Very nice. Irish whip. Oh, what a knee lift. This superstar is dangerous both inside and outside the ring.
Unceremoniously deposited down.
How could they get away with that? That's not legal.
At the arm.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Oh, Roman Reigns saw that one coming. Boom! He's starting to feel it here. And it's so hard to create space for yourself in a tornado tag team match such as this.
Big clothesline.
He wants no part of the outside.
Down with a power bomb.
Best not to get in a taunting match with Reigns, because you'll lose.
Power bomb! Cover here. No trouble getting out of that one.
Gonna take a whole lot more. Roman Reigns just too fast for him. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark.
Beautiful technique.
Here's his chance to win this.
You can't teach that type of talent.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Going for the big one. Nobody controls
Harsh impact. This just might be enough for him to take the victory here.
This one's not over yet, guys. Big boot.
He looks a bit off his game here, but he's not appearing too worse for wear, at least not yet anyway.
If his opponent somehow wins this thing, you could likely go back to this moment as the turning point of the match.
Oh, clothesline! What's Roman Reigns putting together here?
This is all but over.
We've seen superstars. What a move. He's making a statement here with this attack.
And Roman Reigns knows how to play mind games as good as anybody.
He's close to being
Superman punch!
That has got to be it.
What a strike! He's stumbling some now. Momentum is clearly not on his side here in this Tornado Tag Team match.
oh, damage to the body.
But he's running on fumes.
The shoulders are down. When this guy's on, look out. The pinfall and the victory. We got our money's worth with that one. Take a look.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights showed very well. I know the match was solidly entertaining, but I really hope these guys would take it to the next level. Regardless, nobody's asking for their money back.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan.
Big win here in tag team action tonight.
With wins like that, there's no way these two should even think about splitting up. Just my opinion.
And I can imagine there aren't too many people at home regretting tuning in for that amazing match. Wow.
The phenomenal AJ Styles.
When you talk about AJ Styles, the list of accomplishments is seemingly endless. Styles, a true global superstar before arriving in WWE. But since he's been here, AJ Styles has lived up to the moniker, phenomenal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the United States Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles has constantly proven that he is a mastermind of offensive innovation, and it has taken him to the championship promised land on multiple occasions.
No one ever thought he'd ever make it here to WWE. But now, here the phenomenal one is, ready to compete. Hey, I played word association with Anderson Gallows earlier today. I said, Byron Saxton. You know what they said?
Let me guess, I got this. Nerd!
And his partners, at a combined weight of 505 pounds, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
One of the all-time great tag teams. Legends in Japan. Former tag team champions here in WWE. As big and bad as they come.
Their motto's always been very clear. We're here to beat people up and win championships.
A couple of good hoots looking to make a trip to the pay window.
Two Goliaths straight from a time, Byron, when men were men. Where you hunted what you ate. And Rowan Hansen are looking hungry tonight.
Hungry and scary. Take what you can, give nothing back.
And their opponents. First, at a combined weight of 552 pounds, Hansen and Rowe.
Rowe and Hansen are two big, bad, scary dudes who have run roughshod over the tag team division.
Yeah, two absolute wrecking balls who are thirsty for demolition.
A terrifying blend of size, speed, power, and agility. There's basically nothing the War Raiders can't do in the ring. You see these two behemoths walking towards you. A lot of people would argue the match is already over before the bell rings.
The monster among men is here.
And their partner, weighing in at 385 pounds, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Braun Strowman.
The earth is trembling with each step.
Here's a man who won the greatest Royal Rumble in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. He beat the Bar at WrestleMania while teaming with a 10-year-old kid, and he won the Money in the Bank contract.
Hey, Michael, remember that time he threw you around?
Yeah, Byron, because I'm a man and I stand up for myself. I don't run away and hide in the locker room like a little girl.
I remember things slightly differently. I was there too, but someone is going to get these hands.
This should be interesting, guys, as six of WWE's top names square off here.
With AJ Styles in the ring, you know this match is going to be absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, the only thing I could possibly dislike about the match is that you're calling it with me.
Irish whip. Knee, and another
sharp knee.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected or will ever be able to forget.
Nasty impact.
Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same.
Carl Anderson and partner Luke Gallows reached the pinnacle of tag team competition when they beat Cesaro and Sheamus for the Raw Tag Team Championship. The match was part of the 2017 Royal Rumble kickoff show on the WWE Network. There was such a high probability of Cesaro and Sheamus cheating that there had to be a second referee appointed to officiate the match.
When Anderson and Gallows defeated Cesaro and Sheamus for the Raw Tag Team titles during the Royal Rumble kickoff show, it represented a new era in tag team competition. The duo came to WWE by way of Japan with the goal of taking over.
I know it's difficult for you to be unbiased, Corey, but if you look at how Anderson and Gallows won the Raw Tag Team Championship, it will clearly show why a second referee was needed to officiate the match. Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story. There are times during a six-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all six superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
Byron, you talked about the moment in six-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure, and what was a six-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. And if you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out and be the reason your team loses the match. I can see Byron making that mistake and ruin it for everybody. When Carl Anderson catches you in the Magic Killer, it's not a matter of if you're going down, it's a matter of how long you're staying down.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Clothesline! Right in the back of the neck. For the first time, there it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael. You gotta believe this one's over.
Luke Gallows starting to stall a bit here.
And you know, all three of the superstars he's up against won't back down at any point during this match.
Hey, you're going to get hurt in a match like this. That's just the way it is. There's really no way around it. The monster among men picks his opponent up. Oh, my gosh, from what heights?
He's in control now.
If I could turn back the clock to April 17, 2017, Byron, that was the night Braun Strowman did one of them.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. Oh, boy, he is rolling. Here's Anderson live and up close. Here it comes. Looking for choke slam.
Nice. Shut it down. You guys mentioned how the ring collapsed when...
Choke bomb.
He's in the driver's seat now.
What an amazing six-man tag match.
Well, tag team matches are one thing, but make it 3-on-3, and it's 3 times as good. Take a look.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
The phenomenal AJ Styles.
Six-man tag team matches are always chaotic. Buckle up and get ready, for this one is underway.
Guys, it'll be interesting to see if these two teams of 3 can really coexist. When you have that many egos on the same team, sometimes things don't go quite as planned.
There's the tag. Double Irish whip. across the small of the back.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it. Shortly after Hansen and Rowe brutally assaulted Heavy Machinery in their NXT debut, Otis Dozovic and Tucker Knight actually requested a match against War Raiders. And guys, I think it's fair to say that was a mistake.
You said dumb wrong.
Clothesline.
Oh, no. Someone call the orthodontist.
To elaborate a bit more on that match between the War Raiders and Heavy Machinery that Michael mentioned, I don't think I've ever seen Otis Dozovic manhandled in the way that he was during that match.
Yeah, not just that, Saxton, but in addition to an impressive power game, Hansen showed incredible athleticism when he leapt through the ropes with a battering ram plancha onto Otis.
Woo-wee. Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well.
Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil Hardy Boys.
I've got to say, I had goosebumps for a week after the Hardy Boys returned to WWE at 2017's WrestleMania. During that six-man on Raw, Team Extreme formed an effective trio with that lunatic Dean Ambrose.
And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye, or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of reason so the trio can function as a cohesive unit.
Over and over.
Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a six-man team have differences or had differences in the past. Here we go.
I don't think he's got it completely locked in.
Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder.
Man. When a superstar is in a six-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring. We've talked about continuity many times on this program, but it's more than that. You don't want to try to do too much when you have other members of your team out there.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oh. Ooh, what impact. What a reversal by AJ Styles.
Styles is always thinking. It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Corey, you spoke about when a superstar is in six-man action and how crucial it is that they have the presence of mind to realize. And here's the monster among men. Corey, look at the
Hellacious power slam.
He's really looking to prove a point here.
Oh, what impact.
Here goes Braun Strowman. Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams, like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Man.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day These are only some of the trios who've had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the bad.
He might have it.
Harsh impact. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Guys, AJ Styles is such a wide... Looking at it here.
Nasty impact. AJ's in...
Well, that was a close call.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
On that strategy to take you down, AJ, why would you think focusing on his core would gain you the advantage?
Well, you'll be killing two birds with one stone. Attacking the ribs compresses the lungs, decreases speed and stamina. Then, punishing his back would make it nearly impossible for him to get you in place for a Styles Clash or get up for that phenomenal forearm.
Luke Gallows starting to slow down a bit. He's really going to need to create some space for himself.
You know, there's an art to being a successful tag team competitor. And right now, he resembles more of a finger paint.
And knowing him the way I do, I'm willing to bet he thought he was going to get through this match unscathed. But that obviously is not the case here.
Ooh, what impact.
You gotta believe this one's over.
He's struggling a bit here. He's got to remember he has two partners ready to enter the fray here.
I'm not at all surprised to see him struggling a bit here. After all, the other team does feature arguably three of WWE's most imposing figures.
He's taken on some damage, but so is his opponent. Hey, this match can go either way at this point.
When this guy's on, look out. The switch here to Braun Strowman. Tagged in. The tag team scene around here changed in a big way in April 2018 when Rowan Hansen made their NXT debuts and essentially put every spot he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Goes down hard. Boom! Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
Here's Anderson live and up close. Speaking again of Rowan Hansen,
he's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does. Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Here he goes.
Beautiful technique.
Nobody does it quite like him.
We got a cover. What's the secret to defeating Rowe, Corey? After all, you don't see him on the wrong end of many matches.
Rowe's like a ferocious dog who attacks everything in sight. But what do you do when that dog starts
looking for the exclamation point? This might be it. Oh, my. I'm not sure how much.
Oh, ouch. Down goes the referee.
There was just no getting out of the way on that one.
If I understand Corey's earlier analogy correctly, Rowe is like a ferocious dog who can be outsmarted if you understand how it thinks. But how does one follow that game plan, Byron?
Rowe is so focused on creating the most destruction possible that if you take a step back and assess the situation, you might be able to outmaneuver him.
Boom, impact. Oh, and he's taken off his feet.
I'll tell you, he can't afford to be horizontal at this point in the match, Cole. Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of three compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone could think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction, where 3 superstars have aligned because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit. 3 individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place. Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Oh, and he reverses it.
AJ Styles continues the head games.
Something that is always important in a 6-man match is having the ability to perform double team moves. One of the things that successful 6-man teams try and execute are double team moves, and then have the third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to an opponent.
Teamwork is always paramount in a 6-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where 2 members of the trio perform a double team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. You have until the referee's count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring, but if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio will be in good shape.
Strowman is taking no prisoners right here.
Irish whip.
Oh, distance there. Just launched.
And with the cutter.
And there it is, boys.
He's going for the pin. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
Elbow drop, big time.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Braun Strowman doing a great job of turning that around.
Oh, Braun Strowman slamming into the mat.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
That is exactly what Braun Strowman needed. Oh! Nailed it.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
And there's his speed paying off.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Braun Strowman.
And look at hung up on the second. Ooh!
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Here's Anderson live and up close.
Boom! Rocket kick.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
This is Carl Anderson's chance.
Boom! A running body press. Well, that's one way to surprise an opponent. The intensity of this match has been incredible. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
He's not going to like this.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Carl Anderson with a nice reversal.
Oh, my DDT!
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a 6-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Luke Gallows is in position.
choke bomb. Just when you thought he had...
Look at this. 1, 2, 3.
What a six-man tag match.
Something tells me WWE fans will be discussing the six-man tag match for years to come, and I can't blame them.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history.
AJ Styles, Paul Anderson, and Luke Gallows.
The referee...
Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
You know, Sami Zayn was once known as the underdog from the underground.
Yeah, then he started hanging out with Kevin Owens and became the coward from the underground.
Yep, bite your tongue, Saxton. Sami Zayn simply aligned himself with his best friend, and the two of them have achieved incredible things in WWE.
Yeah, like, let's see, getting fired.
Like starting the Yep movement by big-time matches at WrestleMania.
Yeah, ripping off somebody else. Really creative.
Cole gets it, Saxton. Why don't you?
He's being condescending. Batten down the hatches. Here comes the monster among men.
And his opponent, weighing in at 385
What's this?
pounds.
Well, I think it's about to be a highlight reel.
The earth is trembling with each step.
Oh, man, still not officially underway. Well, official or unofficial, we're rolling here. This might be it. Oh, my.
Nasty impact. Oh, what a crash.
What a face buster.
Sami Zayn starting to struggle. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
This thing appears to be slipping away from him in a hurry, guys, and you can bet he envisioned things going much differently for him heading into this match.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it. He's got the shoulders down.
You're not going to win many matches that easily.
It could take more than that.
Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here!
Braun Strowman doing a great job of turning that around.
Right across, double axe handle, brutal.
Ooh, what impact. Of course, we all recognize Braun Strowman as a legitimate main eventer, but remember, guys, it wasn't that long ago that he was considered the black sheep of the Wyatt family. Strowman is taking no prisoners right here.
Things are about to pick up, guys.
I love a good plot twist.
As Byron was saying, Braun Strowman absolutely took orders from Bray Wyatt at one point. But that all changed following the 2016 WWE Draft, when Strowman broke out on his own and proved that he was indeed a monster among men.
And he did that, Cole, by defeating 2, 3, sometimes even 4 superstars at the same time. What's coming next?
Taking their time. Oh, punch to the gut.
I'll take the wind right out of you.
You know, guys, it's not uncommon for superstars to practice a little hyperbole when it comes to nicknames. For example, King Kong Bundy isn't really a walking condominium, but when it comes to Braun Strowman, there is no more fitting moniker than the monster among men.
So it's kind of like when they call you JR Jr., right? I've never heard that one.
Braun Strowman truly is a monster among men, as Byron pointed out. Even on the rare occasion he's outsized, I'd say it's Strowman's physical ferocity that makes him truly unstoppable.
I couldn't agree more, Cole. Just go back and look at what Strowman was able to do against the taller Big Show. I mean...
Oh, no. Here we go. Sami Zayn sees it.
Oh, Zayn is on a roll again.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. It has been absolutely brutal.
Whoa, Strowman dodged that one.
And here's the monster among men. Corey, look at the power.
Hellacious power slam.
This one's over, guys.
That is exactly what Braun Strowman needed.
Vertical suplex.
Nice.
An amazing match so far, guys, but it looks to me like we're possibly nearing the end here. Showing some quickness there. He could pin his opponent right here.
It's over.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Oh, wow.
Drop kick. Hits the mark.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Beautiful technique.
Is it enough to put Sami Zayn away? The situation just got harsh impact. Is it enough to put Sami Zayn away?
Oh, wow, kicking butt and taking names. Looking for all the glory here. He hasn't done nearly enough to get the pin yet.
Yeah, good luck keeping those massive shoulders on the mat.
Oh, Strowman dodged that one.
And here's the monster among men. Corey, look at the power.
Hellacious power slam.
Is it enough to put Sami Zayn away?
Right to the back of the neck. This could be it. Cover. Oh, how resilient was that?
He needs to change something. Fast, guys.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that. And Sami Zayn reverses it.
Oh, this isn't right.
What are you, the police or something?
I'm a fuzz. This battle's not over yet.
Wow.
Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex.
He's a ball of energy right now, but we'll see if it lasts.
Wow, I thought he was a goner. Strowman is taking no prisoners right here. Strowman. This is not going to be good at all.
Oh, my gosh, from what heights?
Just when you thought he had nothing left. Jeez, I don't like Sami Zayn's chances in this one.
And here's the monster among men. Corey, look at the power.
Hellacious power slam.
Is it enough to put Sami Zayn away?
Braun Strowman gets the win.
Let's take another look at these guys getting after it.
These superstars gave as good as they got, and these fans got their money's worth.
I think business is about to pick up sooner rather than later.
Boom, what impact. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Oh, Braun Strowman slamming into the mat.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Looks like the second time's going to be the charm here.
Just a nasty headbutt.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
No more showing off. It's all business now for Dolph. You know, Dolph Ziggler has twice been the sole survivor at Survivor Series.
Well, sometimes you forget just how much Dolph Ziggler has really accomplished in WWE. But this is a superstar who has stood the test of time.
And his opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds, Goldberg!
One of the driving forces behind WCW's success, former WCW champion.
A man who absolutely bleeds intensity.
Beyond the WCW championship, Goldberg's a two-time United States champion, one-time WCW Tag Team champion. Oh, and by the way, a WWE Universal champion.
In fact, you go back to WCW Road Wild in 1998, where Goldberg defeated 8 members of the NWO in a battle royal.
That was back when pretty much everybody in WCW was in the NWO. You know what, Byron? They wouldn't let you in either.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
What's coming next?
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Going for the run.
Shades of JBL with a fall-away slam. Oklahoma slam. This one's over. This could be dangerous. Now with complete control.
Wow, Goldberg is being controlled.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Will this be enough? And Goldberg easily avoids the pinfall.
Yeah, you didn't actually think that was going to work, did you? Kick out. Goldberg obviously didn't want to add anything to the loss column.
Ooh, what impact.
There you go, Cole.
There it is, the spear. I can't believe it, Michael. Can Dolph Ziggler stay in after that?
Don't count the show off out yet.
Goldberg setting him up. Here it comes, Byron.
We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see that.
Dolph Ziggler is going.
There it is. The zigzag. Victory is on the hook.
We've got to cover.
Dolph Ziggler wins. Dolph Ziggler wins.
That match deserves another look, folks.
I know the match was solidly entertaining, but I really hope these
Here
guys
is
would
your
take it to the
winner,
next level.
Dolph
Regardless,
Ziggler.
nobody's asking for them.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque. Some might remember seeing him as a caddy.
Backslide going for the pin. And he kicks out.
He's always been worth his weight in gold, no matter how hurt he is.
Drop kick. Oh, great height.
Prodded leg. Beautiful technique.
Ziggler was also an amateur wrestling star at Kent State University, and in WWE, Dolph's held the World Heavyweight Championship, Intercontinental title, and U.S. Championship. The man is also a former Mr. Money in the Bank.
The self-proclaimed show-off is one of the WWE's most beloved and thrilling superstars. But Ziggler doesn't just leave his opponents in stitches. Dolph also travels the United States as a stand-up comic. See what I did there? And the slam.
It was surreal to see Goldberg back in WWE. The energy and intensity that followed him his entire career returned to Monday Night Raw, and it brought him to Fastlane against Universal Champion Kevin Owens.
Goldberg was an uncaged animal during his return to WWE. But Kevin Owens displayed his mastery of mind games, making Goldberg...
There you go, Cole.
There it is! The spear! This could be it, guys.
I want to revisit Goldberg versus Kevin Owens. It is absurd that KO had to defend his Universal Championship against Goldberg. This could be the beginning of the end.
Goldberg down with the jackhammer. But he's got to capitalize now.
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
These guys feel no love for each other. Here's another look.
I know the match was solidly entertaining, but I really hope these guys would take it to the next level. Regardless,
Here is your
nobody's
winner,
asking for their money back.